Hi guys, welcome to the first game talk of the new season. Today was the Johan Cruijff schaal, as we say in Dutch, and it's Ajax versus PSV. The result was 0-4, unfortunately. Here to discuss the game with me is one of our panel, Sahbi. And yeah, hi man, welcome. Let's talk about the match. Take it away, Sahbi.
Well, take it away. I'm fucking frustrated at the moment. I mean, we saw the score 0-4. If you look at the game, it was lost only because of some individual mistakes, a team effort mistake. The rest defense was poor, but when we got the red card by a stupid foul of Nico, yeah, we lost the game. We lost the game in the first half. That's basically the thing. We started a bit okay. I mean, PSV pressured us, and first goal came from a mistake of Nico. He didn't anticipate on Madueke. He gave him a lot of space. We all know Madueke. It's their most dangerous player. He's fast. He has technique, etc., etc. Yeah, and when he plays one-on-one, he's always dangerous. And then that's where the 1-0 came. But from there on, I think we did okay. We pressured bit by bit. We took control of the game. We created some nice football, nice header from Berghuis, which should have gone in because he just headed straight to the keeper, but he should have chosen a corner, right corner or a left corner. And it was better and better. And yeah, too bad for that offside goal, man. It was offside. If you look at the rules, I mean, it was an arm which was stretched out, and that was offside. But wow, it was pure football porn at that moment. I nearly got an orgasm, by way of speaking. I mean, and I was so frustrated when he fouled when the referee fouled for offside. But then, yeah, when the 2-0 came up, definitely a mistake from the whole team. We lost the ball in midfield. Rest defense still sucks, same as last year. We can all finger pointing on Blind or Gravenberg or any player, but at the end it was a team effort. We didn't have a rest defense. The defense wasn't close to midfield to anticipate on any ball that would have gone to PSV. And if you give Madueke space, just like the first goal, yeah, it's almost going to be a goal, and it was a goal, 2-0. But then again, it's okay. We played a bit fresh, fresh and with energy. But yeah, when Nico made that stupid mistake, and of course he was frustrated because he knows the two goals came mostly because of him. It was his man, especially the first goal. So he was frustrated. And then he made that foul. It's not the first time he made such stupid fouls. He doesn't learn from those mistakes, and that's a bit frustrating
But
from my side.
Do you think it is pure frustration from his side of trying to overcompensate his poor performance up until then? Because
I mean, he was frustrated because he had a poor performance. He knows that, and then his aggressiveness, because that's one of his strong character, his aggressiveness in a good way. Yeah, he lost that, and then he went all in. And of course, Ramalho, the player who fell, yeah, he made like 3 saltos at the end. So it was also bad acting from his side. But yeah,
but the tackle itself, was it red in your book?
Yeah, if he came with two legs, and yeah, you could definitely give that a red card. And
I agree. It was.
Yeah, the fact that he jumped at Ramalho, made 3 saltos, it looked like he almost murdered him, which was not the case, but it was a red card. And yeah,
but something was murdered at that moment, and it was the match, because after that it was like
it was done.
It was done.
Yeah, but I did like the work ethics. I mean, the second half we pushed. We even had a lot of ball possession, even though we were with 10 men. So the work ethics was excellent. But yeah, at the end, PSV always relies on their counter. And now it was the perfect match for them. I mean, we had to attack. We were with 10 men. They only have to counter attack with fast players. You had Madueke, Vertessen, who came in, also a very fast player. So it was, yeah. And second half, yeah, Martinez was also a bit bad. Third goal was mainly because of him. He recuperated the ball, but then he lost it again, which created that chance. And yeah, there were a lot of players at Ajax who played well below par, well below par.
I agree. We get to that later, but for me, I have a question for you. We could, I think, agree that PSV started the match much more sharper than Ajax did. They were on fire, and they were narrowing down the spaces, and they were hunting for the ball. Yeah. Is it like a difference in mentality that the team isn't in the field with the right mentality, or is PSV farther ahead at the moment because they played a lot of matches already for the preliminary rounds for the qualification of the Champions League? Take it away.
I think that plays a role, but on the other hand, PSV knows if you give space to Ajax, if you give them time, it's killing. I mean, it's almost a suicide. Ajax is excellent when they got the ball, when you give them space. So what they did, and that's probably the Roger Smith football which he has done with Red Bull. He tries to pressure, so we don't get the space and time to create chances, to build up in a decent way. So it was pure tactics, and I think Ajax should have got a solution for that. And they got it after some minutes, but yeah, the first goal already got in, and that was unfortunate. I'm really fucking frustrated because of that. And I mean, the price. I don't care about the price. I mean, the price can be huge. It's an asset, but the fact that we are playing in August for this price is bullshit. I mean, such games should be played somewhere in November or in December, when the whole squad is available, when all the players are fit, etc. Not when we are still in preparation mode. PSV already playing several games, official games. We got several players who were not even in preparation. We got Anthony, who is still in Tokyo. By the way, congratulations.
Anthony, congratulations, man. Gold medalist. Wow.
Indeed, wow. We got Alfred, who just came back. We got Nico and Martinez, who also came back from the Copa America. So yeah, it's just not. I'm not saying this as an excuse. I'm just saying in general. I mean, why do we not go with the Spanish or the Italian way? Because they always play in December or after a winter break. And that should be the best scenario for such cups. But as I said, it's not an excuse. We played a bit poor. There were several players who were.
I want to highlight some of the players, because I want your opinion about some of the Ajax players that played today. Sure. And first of all, tell me, what do you think about the Blind Gravenberch matchup?
I think we can do a lot better. In build-up, it was great. I mean, Blind created a lot of opportunities for attackers with his passes. Gravenberch also played a decent game today. Klaassen was a bit too much in the attack, or was a bit attacking wise, so he left those two midfield players, Gravenberch and Blind, a bit behind. But yeah, they played okay. I think they can do a lot better, but it all has to do with the team effort. The positioning of all the players should be in top shape. The defenders, the fullback should be should have the best positioning. The defenders should close the lines between the midfielders, and that's something that that's something we didn't see today, and that's why there were a lot of space, of which Madueke took advantage of. So yeah.
I understand what you're saying. In my opinion, we miss a type of Alvarez player in these kind of matches. You know, against the weaker sides, you can get away with a lot of attacking-minded players. But in matches like this, you have to have some balance and somebody who keeps the calm and stays back a little bit more. You know, and you saw it with the second goal. Blind and Gravenberch were so far up ahead that the gap between the defense and the midfield was immense. And of course, you have one man down and you have one player less, but still you have to take into account that you also should consider the option of a counterattack. And they were only trying to attack, which I understand because you're 2-0 down and you're a one man down, so you were trying to force something. But this is also a problem because, especially against a team like PSV, you need to have have it under control. You know, if you give them space and room, it's just their quality.
No, but I understand your point. But in this case, it was first 1-0. It wasn't even 2-0 when on the situation which you just mentioned. But if, by the way, Blind, I do not consider him an attacking-minded player. I consider him more of a balanced midfielder. But if you see those midfielders, because we were 1-0 down, so we had to attack. If you see those two players a bit up front, and it was, by the way, a lot of players were up front, so we tried to pressure them a bit on their side. The defense should have coped with the attacking style. They should have gone a bit deeper so they could recuperate the ball if they lost the ball. There was too much space between Gravenberch and the defense. I think that's the problem. And that's what I mentioned with positioning. If the positioning is good, that means that the rest defense would be good as well. And that we wouldn't suck at that point, because that's what killed us.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But the transitional defense was poor also. Nico was even further up ahead than Blind and Gravenberch were. And if you saw them like jogging back to their own half, they were like almost walking.
No, but true. I agree with you on that. But any player, I mean, if you look back, almost none of the players really was running back. And Nico, it was bad positioning, poor positioning of Nico, and it was his player, his man, who got away with the ball. So
Okay, that's clear. That's clear. I want to highlight one more player because I want your opinion about Haller. He got substituted today about around the 60th minute, and I want your opinion on how he's performing in the team and what you expect from a player at that position, because I'm very curious if you're happy with him or if you want to see somebody else at that position.
No, I would definitely see somebody else on his position. I know it's a bit too early, but if he saw this game today, especially in the first half, he lost too many balls. And the point where he had to create his own chance, he blew it. He can't handle the short space. I mean, we're talking about an opponent who's playing also on a high level. Against an RKC or a Heracles, he can cope with the level and he can create his own chances. But against such teams, he lacks too much. He can't cope with the short space. He can't create his own chances. He created one chance in the second half for Noes, which he didn't got in his shot. But he was bad. I would have stopped him in during the break. And he's very bad.
I have the same opinion about this, because you see with his play in short spaces, he lacks ball control. He lacks first touch. Yeah. You know, every ball that gets to him like with a link-up play, he needs 2 or 3 touches to control it and to supply it to another player. And usually with a target man, they have to be strong and they have to divide the play soon and fast, you know, so that the play can link up and that you can go to the goal. And this area of the play, he just doesn't. He's an expert at it, and I still hope it will get better. But this is like basic football skills, you know.
No, true. And don't forget, we bought him mainly because we want a great striker for during the Champions League, because we play against top teams. You need a top striker. We need such player to play against types of PSV, etc., and not to score goals against Heracles or NEC, etc. I mean, Danilo could play even those games and score a goal if we play a decent game. So I mean, he lacks at this moment. He lacks a lot. Maybe we're seeing it quite differently, but for me, it was a total disaster. I mean, but also the Taj wasn't playing that great. Berghuis the same. I mean, we got both wingers who wanted the ball at their feet. There was totally no depth in the game. In the game, especially in the first half, we got Neres, so we could have a little bit of depth in our play. Yeah, it didn't work that good, but nonetheless, yeah, we need to have a winger or a striker who can go deep, who has speed.
Yeah.
At this moment, we have Berghuis, yeah, and Tadic, who only come to the ball and not off the ball, and that's a problem.
That's clear. So last question for today, Sahbi. I want you to tell me, what do you think about the prediction for this season? Because is this an incident, or is there much work ahead for Ajax? And isn't it like many fans expected it to be a clear case that Ajax will be champions? Because don't forget, there are some excuses for today, but we lost 0-4 in our own stadium against PSV. So take it away. What do you think? Is it an incident, or?
The 0-4 is more a scoreboard journalism, as we say in the Netherlands. I mean, we played with 10 men. We tried to attack, and of course, there's a huge risk to get counter goals, and that happened. So I see this definitely as an incident. Ten Hag already stated that they really lack fitness. They really lack match fitness, but also pure fitness, and that they need some weeks to be at the level which he wants to see. And I agree with him. I mean, he sees the way he trains with the players. We got a lot of players who still needs to come in. I mean, Anthony should come back. Alvarez, who could be really needed in the upcoming games, should come back as well. And I'm for sure now that Overmars is already ringing some players to see whether they're interested to come in, because yeah, if he watched the game, he saw that we lack speed, we lack depth. We can clearly play tiki-taka football, but at the end we need some depth to create chances, and that's something that we miss at the moment. A lot of players didn't play well, unfortunately, today. So yeah, I can only name 2 players who played decent. That's Gravenberg for me, and Noes played defensively an excellent game. If you look at the goals, all of them came from the left side.
Other side, yes.
And not from Noes' side. He had Gakpo in his pocket. Unfortunately, attacking wise, he did lack a lot of bad passes, or he even had a shot opportunity which didn't got in. But yeah, if I have to give a look at how he defended, he was great. So him together with Gravenberg were my players, and yeah, for the rest, yeah, almost 6s and below, because we can do a lot better.
So okay, that's clear. So a last yes or no from you, please. You're still confident we will be champions at the end?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
We will be champions. We will be champions.